Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining me on Soul Conscious Tarot. This is going to be our quick take on love. I hadn't done this in a while, and I know I haven't done the other ones because I was doing career and one focused on you, or what you could change or do differently on each person, like sign themselves, and then also a kind of a hodgepodge other quick take. But I've been mostly doing the love ones because the other ones didn't get a lot of reception. But if you'd like to see me do the career or any of the other ones or any other topics with this quick take format, please feel free to comment below. I would appreciate that greatly because I will read the comments and I will take those suggestions to heart. So let's dive right in. If you haven't watched these quick takes before, we get one card for each zodiac sign and we see what's in the energy right now. So what's around my Aries for love? What do you got for them? What's the message for them in love right now? So we have Temperance card. This is the Mystical Melodies deck, by the way. I don't use this very often, but it is got a it's kind of a fun, playful deck. So with this Temperance card, Aries, I really feel like it's interesting because I do see this kind of back and forth with the cups. So I almost feel like there's around your relationship dynamics, there's this need for, there's almost like, it's kind of like there's a decision that's maybe not being made, that's kind of, I almost feel like there's this need to talk about something, but the timing isn't right yet. So it's like your Aries, you're trying to find the right time to bring something up in with whoever is on your mind. Like, you don't want to do that right now, but it's like you're trying to wait for the right timing to discuss something that has to do with how you feel about something, is what I'm getting strongly that's coming through there. So Taurus, and I don't put timestamps on these readings because they go fairly quick and it'd be crazy to put timestamps on it. Plus, everything is connected. We all are connected, and we all have many, many different signs in our charts, our zodiac charts, but also we can be in different energies, different sign energy at different times. So just flow, whatever message resonates with you is probably the energy that you're in right now. So take the zodiac sign part with a grain of salt, and just whatever message seems to resonate with you, that's probably for you. So Taurus, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I like this little cloud. It's so fun too, because I feel like Taurus is where they're usually can, in some instances, they can be like a little bit stormy. Sometimes they can be a little bit stormy. But I really like the fact that they're like celebrating this pinnacle, like they're jumping down, up and down, and excited about this new beginning. So this really is giving me this sense of hope for you, Taurus. Like, when it comes to your love life right now, there's this sense of almost like hopefulness of, especially when I see this, there's this portal, like this doorway portal, like that's down the road. Like, I can walk through that door and I can get things started and I can get things done. Like, there's no obstacles in your way, is what I get. Like, you feel like there's no obstacles in your way right now, that you can achieve or feel like you can achieve what you want to in your relationship dynamic. That things are, I feel like, really good overall. Like, I think we're in the past, because of that cloudiness there, that things were like, there might have been some kind of difficulty that you've now just kind of broken through the wall onto the other side. Like, things have, like, the doorway for this opportunity has just opened up, or if it hasn't, it's about to open up and give you a clear pathway ahead. Where you might have been stuck before, something is opening up and creating this clear pathway forward in in a direction. It's kind of giving me that vibe of when one door closes, another door opens, or a window opens, you know, so that's kind of what it's giving me, is you see a new opportunity somewhere else you can go, a different direction that you can go. So interesting enough, these two cards came out together for Gemini. So Gemini, you have these two cards, the Chariot and the Empress. So I really feel like there's somebody that you have so much desire for, that you want to move toward. I feel like there's somebody that you desperately want to go after, that you desperately have feelings for, that you put this person almost on a pedestal. You know, you think that they're attractive, they're sexy, charming, you know, it's like they check all your boxes, and it's like you want to go after them. But look, these two little cats, they're supposed to be Sphinx. They are completely looking opposite directions. And this little guy here, the Emperor, that's supposed to be driving the chariot, look, he looks tense and anxious and stressed. So it's like there's this stress about moving toward the person that you have, you know, that you have all this desire for, that checks all your boxes. There's like this fear and anxiety that you're pulled in two directions. So you're not making a decision to move right now, even though it's like there's anxiety about moving forward, like almost like there's this fear of rejection that might happen because you feel like this person might not give you the time of day, you know, and there's that fear around being rejected, I feel, which is what's keeping that chariot stuck for you. Okay. Okay, so next is Cancer. What do we got for Cancer, please? The Fool. Ready to go on a new adventure. Ready to find new love is what I get. Ready to go after your sun. If you have not, now I posted this. I'm going to probably post this, even though I just did this reading just before this one. I did a new moon in Capricorn reading that I filmed right before this one, but I'm probably going to release this reading the following day. So that one should already be out. So I really recommend, you know, like maybe Cancer going, or if this resonates where you feel like you're about to embark on a new journey when it comes to love, that you might want to tap into that new moon on new moon in Capricorn reading I just put out, because it really talks about following your happiness and following your heart, following, you know, going after, being determined and committed and focused on going after what makes you happy in life and in general. But since this is a love reading, I feel like Cancers, you're in this energy of ready to embark on something new, and with the sun here, going after your happiness, you know, what makes you happy and fulfilled. It's giving me, there's so much on this card that is giving me a 10 of Pentacles vibe, even though, you know, it's not the 10 of Pentacles, but I feel like, you know, with the dog there and he's holding this flower, that he is ready for peace in his life, contentment, happiness in his life. So Leo, what do we have for Leo in love, please? Leo in love, one card. The 9 of Pentacles. So my Leos, interesting enough. Okay, you're a little prickly right now. And I can say this and I can laugh it off because I'm a Leo. So I understand this energy right now very well, because I am definitely in this. So this guy looks a little grouchy. He looks almost like a little Oscar the Grouch in a sense. And he's got everything that he needs, but he definitely is a little standout. Like he's a very almost unapproachable. It's like, I am happy here, you know, keep your distance right now. You know, I just want to do my own thing. I need some time to myself. I know this energy very well, because look at this little snail. He's like almost like his face. I don't know if you can see that. He's like almost afraid. It's like he's almost got this fearful look on his face, looking at that, you know, looking up at this guy. He's kind of like, it's almost like he's, what's the word I want to use? Like just kind of afraid, like timid, like afraid to kind of getting like having second thoughts about whether he wants to say or do anything to this person. So keep in mind that you might be coming off this way to people around you right now, Leo. I know I have to keep myself in check because I definitely have realized that because I've chosen to focus more on myself, that I have to be very careful that I'm not putting walls up and making myself unapproachable, because I've noticed myself doing this. And I know I've been coming across kind of harshly in some instances, but I know that it's to protect my own energy and my power, but I also have to make sure that I don't, scare people. You don't want to scare people off. Okay. So that's like, especially if you're looking for love, but I feel like you're in this energy right now of not really wanting to focus on relationship. With all the pentacles here, it's almost like giving me this Four of Pentacle, like hoarding vibe of just wanting to protect what you've built and not allow anyone to disrupt what you've built, which is understandable. But also, you have to be careful that that you don't block yourself off from allowing love in, okay? Because it can be very easy to shut yourself off from allowing anyone in, and then that's an energy you really don't, it's not in your best interest to probably be in, to shut yourself off or shut yourself down to love or to become unapproachable, because especially if you want love in your life, you have to at least be be in an energy where you're not like frightening people off or making people think, kind of being taken aback a little bit or scared to approach you, being unapproachable. So Virgo, my Virgos, I think it's calling for tact. I'm going to put it that way. It's calling for tact, to have tact with people, to make people like be cautious about how you're coming off to others around you, is basically the warning it's telling me. Be cautious about how you're coming off right now. So Virgo, we have the Four of Swords. Okay. So doing a lot of contemplating, thinking about, I feel like there's something that has not been working for you, Virgo, and you're really trying to come to terms with something that needs to, it's almost like you're praying, because he's got his hands there like he's in a, like he's praying almost for things to go his way, is what I get. And it's like this, the bed that he's laying on there is even got this look about it like, oh, I didn't know that was something you felt or desired, or what. There's it, like he's like shocked, like shocked at what this guy is praying for. And so it's like almost like maybe you're shocking yourself that maybe there's something that you never thought that you would do that maybe you're thinking about doing, and you're praying that it'll go the way that you want to, because I feel like it's something you really desire and want, but there's almost like there's not this confidence in yourself that that you can make it happen. So it's like you're tapping in and asking for the strength, I feel, to help you, because this guy is a knight, to help you have the strength and confidence to overcome any obstacles that are causing you to not have that are causing like blockages from you getting what you want, or making the change that you're trying to make, or it's something to that effect, because I feel like you've just decided, okay, I'm going to give this up to God, or I'm going to give this up to the universe, And I'm just going to hope that everything works out the way it's meant to, because he's laid the sword down and he's like, okay, I'm just going to give this up to the universe and say, I don't know that I can do, I don't know that if I have the power to do this. Can you give me the strength, or can you take care of this for me? Because I'm putting the sword down. I no longer have the strength to fight for this, whatever it is. And so it's either getting that courage to fight or giving it up completely and saying, okay, whatever will be, will be. It's one of those two energies. It might be different for different Virgos, which is why maybe both is coming through. But that's what I really feel like. There's this energy of giving, just laying it down and saying, I can't do this on my own. I either need help from the divine, or I either need them to resolve it for me, or I need them to give me the strength so that I can take care of it for myself. That went a little bit longer than I anticipated, but what comes through comes through. So next we have Libra. Libra, one card for Libra, please. The Seven of Wands. Okay. With the Seven of Wands, Libra, it's interesting how this card is, because he is walking on a tightrope, trying. I almost get like this is like, feeling like this is a spike trap or something beneath him, even though it's just wands. But it almost gives me a sense of spectators too. Actually that's what it feels like more, is like spectators. These wands feel like spectators, like watching and wondering if, so it almost makes me feel like that maybe when it comes to your love life right now, that it's in the spotlight, that people are wondering what's going to happen. And so you're on this tightrope of like, almost like in your own mind, not even knowing what's going to happen, but is this going to make you look bad to everyone around you, or not? It's like not being comfortable with being your love life being put in the spotlight, that now you have to be cautious about the way you act and the way that you move, because there's all eyes on you in the situation. And so it's like you have to really kind of watch what you say and do, and that's causing this stress, this tension of feeling like you're on this tightrope, is what I get. Interesting. That was an interesting message that came through. But I do want to say with that, there is this little lantern here, and the Hermit holds the lantern. So what this tells me, Libra, is that you do have the wisdom to get through this successfully. So keep that in mind. It might require getting silent and going within, and seeking that inner wisdom within you of how to best handle that situation. Okay. Scorpio, what do we got for Scorpio in love? Scorpio in love? What do we got for Scorpio in love right now? The Knight of Pentacles. I like how this too is, okay. And this is why I put all the cards out on the table for you guys to see, because I want you to see, and I do this, 6 and 6, but these are tying together. Time will help with this situation, because Temperance, time will help with the situation. Taking your time is coming through. Now we have Ace of Pentacles with Knight of Pentacles. Well, who's bringing that pentacle? The Knight of Pentacles. So for you, Scorpio, what I have here is again, there's this sense of clear roads ahead, because this is tied with this card where there was a blockage before, because everything I talked about for Taurus is kind of applying to you too. There's this clear road ahead. Like, look, there's this clear road ahead. And usually where usually the Knight of Pentacles sometimes shows a guy on a horse that's stopped, that's not moving. Well, this guy is moving. This horse is moving. And he actually looks like he's almost, even though this is the slowest night in the deck, this horse almost looks like he's at a gallop, like he's running, like he's, the way his legs are, it looks like he's actually, almost moving at a gallop or sprinting, toward a destination with this pinnacle, bringing it to someone. So I don't know, since energies can be reversed, whether this is you or your person, you'll have to take that how it resonates, Scorpio. But this is someone, either you're about to head towards someone and bring your pinnacle, or someone is on their way to you, and where they were maybe stuck before, or maybe where there was no movement before, now there's movement. That's what I'm getting, is where it was maybe stuck before, because we talked about that stuckness here, that path opened up and cleared. That's what's happened, is the path has opened up and cleared, and where things were stuck in a situation, now they're possibly moving forward, or at least the energy is such that it's allowing for movement. Okay, so what do we have for Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is an interesting wheel, because look at this. It looks almost demonic and evil. He definitely looks like he's got nefarious ideas in mind, and he's actually got he's actually holding the tails of this snake, and I don't know what creature that's supposed. He's got like a headdress on, like a Anubis kind of headdress on there. But if you look too, it's interesting with the corners, which usually on the Wheel of Fortune depicts the fixed signs, I believe, are the corners of the Wheel of Fortune typically. And here we have this, we have this guy is like, oh my gosh, like looking at this going, I can't believe this. This guy is scratching his head. This guy doesn't have a care in the world. Both of these don't really have a care in the world up here, so it's like, I feel like, Sagittarius, that you're going to do something that I really feel like this is like you cleaning house. And so some people in your life are going to fall on this side. They're going to be like, oh, things is normal. We're still friends. We're still good, but it's like this I feel like this strong energy of you're cleaning house when it comes to people in your life, Sagittarius. And there's some people that are going to be like, what the heck just happened? And then there's going to be some people that are going to be shocked because you're just going to, throw them out. You're just going to take them by the tail and throw them out of your life. And then there's other people that aren't going to be affected at all because, they just business as usual. So you're going to be shaking things up when it comes to people surrounding you in the coming, however, the near future, if not already doing it in the near future. Okay, Capricorn, what we got for Capricorn in love? Capricorn for love. Capricorn for love. The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. So this is definitely coming off with a strong vibe, Capricorn, of options, of definitely options, having choices, and not sure what choice or decision to make, not knowing what to choose because there's too many options when it comes to love. And I think that leads to your confusion because you have so many options to choose from. And it is telling you that to choose wisely here because, of course, some of your options are going to be good, some are going to be bad. But it really is, saying, to be cautious about the choice that you make. And I think that's why I'm getting this indecision off of this card of not knowing what choice to make, because maybe you don't know what to give, what to feed into and what not to, because you have too many options. And so you're having a hard time making a decision toward one, is what I get. Narrow it. You're having trouble narrowing the field right now, Capricorn. Narrowing the field toward a decision. And this doesn't have to be like options of different people. It can be the fact of maybe just what you want romantically. That could be, that could be the challenge of the decision you need to make, is deciding what you want when it comes to love. What kind of relationship do you want? That could be on the plate too. Because maybe you're trying to decide whether you want to be, monogamous or poly or something else. Who knows? What there could be a lot of things around what that decision entails, but you'll have to take that how it resonates for you. So Aquarius, give me a card for Aquarius, please. A card for Aquarius. The King of Swords for Aquarius. And that doesn't surprise me with coming out for an air sign. So, I just really feel like there's just, coming off of this card, Aquarius, is this sense of contentment in your life right now, and that you're almost indifferent when it comes to relationships. Like, it's like you're good where you are, is what I'm getting. Like, wherever that is, whatever dynamics or whatever relationships you've got going on, romantic relationships and love that you got going on, you're content with where they are, is what I'm getting. Because it's like I'm just keep focusing on this, like almost like he's making this okay symbol with his hand there, like, and it's almost like he's in this meditative state, like he's sitting there meditating, like I'm fine where I'm at. But then there's also these butterflies, which is really interesting. These butterflies of transformation. Maybe you're sitting here watching things transform around you, and you're just waiting to see what happens. Because even you have a butterfly on the Knight of Swords has a butterfly on his tunic here. So this is really interesting that it's talking about this transformation, that almost like with these, even with this double moons he's got on his headdress here, on his crown, it's like almost telling me that there's this transformation that you've been undergoing, Aquarius, when it comes to love. And it's coming to light. Like the truth is starting to be noticed. Like you're not doing anything differently really, as far as like speaking this truth. Like you're just it's like almost like by example. Like you've just implemented whatever changes that you're bringing to life. Like you've realized some truth about what you want romantically, and you're bringing that to life, and out into the open, because we have the moon here, where so it's like where this was like hidden knowledge, because this is also on the crown, so it's where this was maybe even hidden to you at one point. Like there's the sword of truth. So it's like you had this realization, because we have all this transformation. You had this realization of what you want when it comes to love, that's now come into that's no longer hidden in your subconscious, that now has come to light. And so now you're putting that into motion. But it's not like, I don't feel like you're taking, like, because this person's sitting down, you're not like actively pursuing it. It's like more like you're passively, like just being in this energy and attracting. It's almost like interesting, because it's almost like a feminine kind of more passive energy. Even with that, the moons, it can be that kind of passive high priestess, like just sitting in that newfound knowledge, but not really taking action yet. That's really weird. Okay, I hope that resonated with you. I hope it made sense because it was kind of a weird, different message. So I hope that applies or makes sense to you. You'll definitely have to let me know. So last one, let's go ahead. Pisces, let's pull a card for Pisces. What do we got for Pisces here? Which one do you want? This one? This one. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Sorry that you're maybe dealing with a little bit of conflict. And also, I mean, it's like you're getting, it looks like you're getting hit from all directions here. Like, definitely feeling like you're just, balls are coming at you from, or, you know, getting thrown at you from left field, right field, all different directions. It's like you don't know what way to look next or what to deal with next is what I'm getting. Definitely just feel, it almost gives me the sense of like, almost like someone that doesn't, might be dealing with someone that keeps throwing them curveballs, keeps throwing something out of left field that's unexpected. And it's like not knowing from day to day where you stand, almost like a walking on eggshells sort of thing, because it's like you don't know what's going to be thrown at you day to day when it comes to a romantic situation that you might be in. And so that has got you a little bit just exasperated is what I feel. Like a little overwhelmed at this time because you don't know. It's like you don't know what direction to look or what direction to go. It's like there's really this strong sense of confusion coming off of this card. And it's not like it's not like serious bad stuff, you know. It's not like it's causing you pain. It's more of a feeling of confusion, like just not, it like things keep throwing you for a loop in a relationship dynamic. And when it comes to love, like it could be love in general, like maybe you're scratching your head saying, you know, I don't know why this keeps happening to me, you know, why I can't do this or that when it comes to love or relationships. Why can't I have this in love? It's kind of that energy where you're questioning things and it's like there's this confusion there around something. And if you're in a relationship, it's like your partner keeps confusing you. It keeps throwing you for a loop, and it's like kind of constantly changing it up. So you're not sure. It's like you're uneasy on your feet, like you never know what's coming, kind of an energy. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you for all signs and for Pisces. And I hope these resonate with you. Definitely feel free to leave any comments down below to let me know if it resonated. I hope you'll hit that like button because it definitely supports my channel. And I thank you all so much for joining me on this reading. And as I said at the beginning of the reading, please, if there's any other quick takes that you'd like to see or like me to do, just leave it in the comments down below, and I'll try and get to that as soon as I can for you. So thank you so much. I wish you the very best. Harmony and gratitude.